Since you're talking about your little champs, I want to know which are the little champs in the last 2 years. V-Mart, of course, is one that you talked about. But which are the other big candidates which really made you those big monies in the last 2 years?
So I think, as we've discussed, I think repeatedly on your channel over the last couple of years, I think alkyl amines and GMM Fodler, we actually first invested in them 3 years ago. But over the last couple of years, they've made our clients a lot of money. In fact, if I look at our Little Champs portfolio in its entirety, in 2.5 years, we've more than doubled clients' money. And a significant role was played by alkyl amines and GMM Fodler. More recently, a company that we again invested in 2 years ago, Fine Organics, is coming through very nicely. We also have high hopes of Galaxy Surfactants. And if I look at the financial space, Aavas Financiers, we think is a lender that can make money for us. They've done well, but I think the real upswing in Aavas, given that they're well capitalized, well run lender, the real upswing in Aavas will come in now that the unlock has happened and the economy has started recovering. But I think pride of place in terms of creating wealth for Marcellus clients should go to alkyl amines and GMM Fodler.
So, Saurabh, let's say if Asian Paints and Pidilite are your large cap champion compounders, GMM Fodler and alkyl amine, are they in that category, which is that these are long-term compounders?
So the main difference, right? I mean, leaving aside the obvious difference in market cap, right, where say the GMMs and the alkyls are 1/10 the market cap of a Pidilite or an Asian base. Leaving aside that obvious difference, the main difference tends to be the institutionalization of the franchise. So in smaller companies like GMM, like alkyl, like Paushak, like say Fine Organics, the dependence on the promoter is greater. Whereas in larger franchises like Asian Paints or a TCS, it's far more institutionalized, right? Where the family's taken a back seat and high quality managers, typically people hired from the IITs and IIMs when they are in the early 20s and then they grow to run the business. That institutionalization is far more advanced in our flagship investments in consistent compounders. One of the things we work on quite closely with our small cap investments is nudging them, prodding them, guiding them to institutionalize the business, encouraging the promoter to play the role of a capital allocator and handing over the day-to-day management of the business to high quality managers. It's not easy to do. These people are hard to find. Plus, it's hard for promoters to let go. But I think that institutionalization, if you ask me, is the fundamental difference between our little champs versus our consistent compounders.